Hey everybody, what's up? ScientificNerfGamer here. We got some Hearts of Iron 4 here. Because, why not? You can ignore this game. I've just been kind of balling, having fun. So, today I'm playing on civilian difficulty because I still don't trust myself fully with regular. I don't trust myself. I don't feel like I do a good enough job. So all things considering, alright, so, frankly, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. Don't know what country I want to play. Maybe I'll play Germany, maybe play Poland or Czechoslovakia. Currently, the only mods, like the only DLCs rather, I don't have are I have Waking Tiger, I have Death Dishonor, I don't have Together for Victory, I do not have, at least I don't think I have Together for Victory. What I know I don't have is Man the Guns and the one La Resistance that gives you the Iberian and French focus tree hulls, like workovers. So, but I've got Battle for the Bosphorus. I got the one that adds all the Baltic DLCs. Got that one. Got a couple other ones too, but I think I want to play as Hungary. Why? Wish I knew. No, maybe not Hungary. Maybe not Romania either. Austria? No. We're one focus tree away from non-existing. I don't know, frankly, what country I want to play. So I think I'll just do a default-ish run. There is going to be one key major difference here. We're going to play as Germany. I don't think I'm going to try and go for the German Empire or the Weimar Republic. I think I'm going to stay as Nazi Germany. I don't have the Civil War down yet. I've done it a couple times, but I don't have it down. So let me take a sip from my beautiful seltzer, lemon lime, or so. That's some good water. Alright, so all things considering, here we go. So we start off as Germany. Let's get some of the stuff done just immediately. We're down some rubber. Never quite understood why they had that. Why they started us off with Swedish import of tungsten when we don't need it. Alright, let's get rid of everything here. We'll work on this all. Unsigned divisions and stuff, I know that. I want to set a clock timer for 25 minutes. Have that go off when it's done. How are you guys today? It's going to be one of these stupid MeFo bills. I'm not canceling the MeFo bills. It's incredibly useful, frankly. They are really good, and Germany in this game starts off pretty strong. I wouldn't say absurdly so. You know, there is... Bring 4 over there. There is, of course, some clear blunders. We don't need 10 different production lines. So we'll put the 4 from there on that. Get some on destroyers. Heavy cruisers. We don't need 2 on battleships either. Also don't really plan on building up much of a navy. I never really have worried about the navy. So I don't really know what I plan on doing yet. So I'll just put these, have these default to the Hasseflotte. Sorry, my German isn't fully on point. Hit that real quick. We should be getting our rubber imports for our planes, so we can get plane production up. There we go. Alright, we've got 8 spare. We have 8 spare military factories. Guns, we're going to want a lot on support equipment and a decent amount on artillery. Just right off the bat. Also going to put some on motorized because I have a key focus like I like to do. It's just something I like to do, honestly. We'll get a couple military factories to be built up there. 4 research slots, so we're going to start with the pretty much meta. No, the meta beginning. But because we've got 4 research slots, we got 1 on, electronic, on the AME for fast research speed, production cap efficiency, and construction speed up. All those are huge benefits. We can't work on radio yet. I think I'm going to work towards the Minenwerf, to the Maschinengewehr HOI4 und die leichte Minenwerfer. My German could use some improvement, but that's it shining through actually right there. I am proud of it. I can speak a little bit of German. Alright, so we've got 31. Okay, we've got 31 factories. More than I thought. More than I thought. We got decent infrastructure because we are Germany, so of course we do. We want to get a decent military, decent civilian infrastructure up. We already have a good one. That puts all of them to work. Then we're going to want some more military factories. No, maybe not that many. Alright. That'll be good for now. In terms of national focuses. I'm not going to go down the oppose Hitler, which starts the Civil War, secure the new state, and then either to the democracy, which will lead to, like, killing communism. Both of these, honestly, wind up killing communism, but, if you can pull it off, you get a lot. Or a return of the Kaiser. And see to the Eastern Front. You still get Memel, I guess. Safeguard the Baltic. Support the Finns in the war. You can get Danzig for guarantee of territory. Ideological defense and tackle communism. And then if you get the annex war will against Republican Spain, if they are still awake, if they are still awoken, still alive. Let's start this off with Rhineland. I don't typically like to go into extensive conscription because I want my training time to be as low as possible. Limited exports, that's perfectly fine. We're going to want to get to war economy as quick as we can. War economy is the best out of any of these. It's just really good. You may think, I'll show you why, you may think that total mobilization is in fact better, but as you can see, you get 10% consumer goods instead of 20. However, you lose recruitable population. So all in all, balances out war economy is going to be your best. Germany is super strong if you're learning how to play the game, and I'm not quite learning how to play the game. I do want to play it for fun, though. So I'm going to play as Germany anyway. Let's set our armies up. Field Marshal will have you be the 4-2 up attack. Commanders, here we go. A lot of panzer leaders you see in you'll see in Germany, which makes sense, frankly. Alright, let's get you guys on an area defense, not an area, fallback on area defense of just Konigsberg. There we go, we'll need 7 divisions, don't care, 6 will be enough. Just to kind of spread these guys out. Alright, I don't know, we'll set our first border up against Austria. Österreich. Now, this is the first time I've ever actually done like a YouTube series for HOI4. So tell me if you guys like it. I'll play it more. I'll start playing with mods and whatnot if you guys want me to. I definitely love the game. Find it amazingly fun. But I want to know what you guys think of it. Alright, here is our... Let's pause the game real quick. Here's our divisions. These are your default divisions. And Germany starts off with an 18 combat with infantry. That's pretty good. 12 combat with light tank divisions could absolutely be better. Motorized, this isn't even going to be worth it. Then you got your mountaineers with 12 combat with, and I believe 8 combat with. 8 combat with cavalry brigades. However, you'll notice that most of them have recon and support artillery. These have engineering companies just by default. We're going to improve this a lot, but I currently don't have any army experience. We're gaining political power at a reasonable rate, though, so it won't be long. But yeah, if you guys like, if this series, y'all like it and whatnot, I'll be all over it. We'll finish our Germany playthrough first off. I definitely want to do Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. That's my favorite nation of all time. I love America, and I love modern-day Germany. I love Ireland, and have a particular love for nations like Canada and India, Australia. But historically speaking, my favorite country of all time is the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. From the Baltic to the Black Sea, Poland and Lithuania reign supreme. And I love everything about it. So, that'll definitely be one of my number one playthroughs. It's like a whole challenge thing. I learned a challenge thing where you're supposed to pretty much blitzkrieg the Soviets and blitzkrieg the Germans instead of crush them instead of them crushing you. If they demand Danzig, you just give it to them because it's just the smart thing to do. Alright, so we're working on Rhineland. That's right. Oh my goodness. Working on some more industrial capabilities. If you ever guys notice, over here, under the 4-year plans and autarky and stuff, these add a lot of industry. That's not necessarily one big, but adds maximum infrastructure to Brandenburg, Hanover, Thuringen, and Franken. So now you got 10 just automatically. This puts you up to war economy. This, I believe, puts... Whoa! Alright, so instead of you getting war economy, you integrate Romania and Bulgaria. Romania and Hungary, they become puppets. Interesting. Ostwall. You gotta have stuff that I don't currently control. That's all for the invasion of the Soviet Union. Atlantic Wall, again, just adds coastal forts to pretty much coastal France. Free dockyards, I don't know how, and I don't know where I got them from. So let's build some battleships and heavy cruisers, because, I'll sail the Bismarck, I guess. You know what I mean? You guys ever watch a kind of World War II stuff? Like the story of the Bismarck and whatnot? It's some pretty fascinating stuff. How the Allies had to hunt them down and whatnot. I find that kind of stuff cool. Rhineland, here we go. It is German territory. Next we can go for 4-year plan, because that's just really good. Another Great War Treaty broken. Why do we care? Why do we care? We don't. That's the answer. We don't care. Alright, here we go. We're going to want to immediately get to... Ooh, let's get the research speed. Typically, I'd want to make a run for... the radio, so I can get crap, what are they called? Logistics companies. No, logistics. Crap, what are they called? They are the signal companies, because I find that reinforce rate is incredible. Does wonders. Don't want propaganda master. Although that would allow us. Ooh, if we got the propaganda master, we could get war economy and then trade him away for someone else. Political power gang, I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Factory construction speed. Huh. So that's the annoying part, is that demand Sudetenland, you lose him. Or industrialist, we're not really building anything we're going to need that for. I want to try this though, because if we get war economy this early, it's going to be really useful. Really useful. This is all stuff if you're if you win the you know what I mean. If you fight the Nazis in the German Civil War. That's the kind of stuff you can get. Communist revolutionary. I don't know what you're trying to do here. It says Germany. Just saying. Arms designer, industrial concern. Here we go. This stuff is electronic concern, but I think we'll get the electronic concern. We can always change that up. Army experience gain. That's going to be heavily useful. That's going to be really useful, actually. So we can start getting a little bit of experience. Modifier divisions have a standard 7-2 20 combat with infantry. Let's pause the game real quick. Alright, we got the Maschinengewehr. Auch 8 und die Minenwerfer, the leichte Minenwerfer. Can you all still hear me? I walked away for a second. I'm back though. I'm back. How does this thing's head keep coming off? I got a little tank on my desk. I built it like it's one of those wood things. One of these wood things they sell. Kits you can put together. This one was a tank, but the head keeps coming off, and I swear that's my brother doing it. Machine tools are done too. Alright, perfect. So, God, what are we gonna want? Don't really know. Tanks. You can see it's too early. Here we go. Let's get some interwar artillery. That'll help improve our artillery. I believe that's just the soft attack. Yeah, it's soft attack for all the artillery. But it's still good. It is still good. We're not going to need tanks this early. Mobile warfare doctrine. Let's work on the doctrines. Couple different things that I don't need. Ethiopian war. Propaganda. Yeah, you can see stuff. I don't care. I never really cared for that stuff because you lose a bunch of stability. And I believe you also lose war support, which doesn't make much sense. Frankly, I don't know why you'd really want to lose your war support. But you can. And that's an option. We didn't do that, did we? Crap. Alright. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Free trade gives you big benefits, and intelligence doesn't matter because I don't have la resistance. I don't have la resistance. So it doesn't actually matter. But that 15% construction speed and 10% research speed, really good. You just lose all of your resources. They all go to market, which is annoying. And there goes the Spanish Civil War. We didn't turn off... Because we didn't turn off... What's it called? Historical AI, the nationalists will win this. There goes 4-year plan. We're going to want to work towards Reichstauben pretty quickly. But more research speed, that'll definitely help. What's our gun situation looking like? Alright, it could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. Alright. Concentrated industry or dispersed industry. Typically, I go with dispersed because you can see there. You can see right there. Production efficiency cap and retention are amazing, and the factory output gain loss of 5% doesn't matter. It matters less than you would think. So it's not a big deal. It's pretty useful, actually. I don't have a free research slot. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to take a sip from my bowl and basket seltzer. That's good. You'll see this if you're playing Germany. You'll see this in your panic. It just goes automatically. It just goes automatically. Unless you run out of political power by the time you have to make a payment, you will just pay it automatically. I'll show you why they're so useful. Right here. Military base, air base, naval base, land fort, coastal fort, dockyard, anti-air, refinery, fuel silo, and radar silo all get a 25% research benefit, and 5% less consumer goods going to factories, civilian factories going to consumer goods, which is an annoying part of the game. But what are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You can't do anything about it. Prague. So how are you guys? How are you guys doing? Let me think. So we got 6. So if we want a 24 from 6, we need 18. Nowhere close to being able to afford 18 divisions. We're missing a bunch of infantry equipment. That's not a big deal. We'll get that back shortly from, our German industry. That'll be the second army. So, I don't know, if we're going to kill Lithuania or something, I guess. I guess we can. Alright, how much time do we have left for this episode? We're not going to get that far. This is pretty much just beginning stuff. We've got like 6 minutes left. Alright, I'll still have to go to bed at a reasonable time, but I'm here recording tonight because, well, we don't really have to go anywhere tomorrow. Since tomorrow's a Jewish holiday, they gave us off tomorrow. So, here I am recording a video. It's been a long time, and I haven't been dedicating much to this YouTube channel. I've said it before, so my words don't have meaning at this point. But if I can get enough support on my side, if I can actually find time to do this in the insanity of high school, I will try and get videos out. I just don't know when. 300. Alright, here we go. Here we're going to try and do, honestly, Captain of Industry. Here we go. Captain of Industry. This will help us a lot. Here's actually a bunch of civilian factories instead. We can do that first. We can still add another dude. Silent workhorses aren't really useful unless you've got nothing else to put your money to. Armaments organizer. I've never gotten the whole point of the conversion thing. I don't know why you're gonna sacrifice your industry for, military gains. Never got that. Maintenance companies. No, we don't want maintenance companies. We do want field hospitals. Put that on our men as quick as possible. That will help a lot. This will be the age of the support company. No, it won't actually. 86 days. I don't want to waste that. But I guess I got no choice. We'll get some better industrial cap. I think artillery designer is probably going to be the better choice of everyone here. Let's get another one. Tanks and military staff we should get. I think army offense is going to be our, compared to training time. Ooh. Division training time or division attack. So this kind of boils down to, you know, what's more useful, more aggressive units that can charge better, or, you know, bodies after bodies. I don't think we're going to be doing that. I don't think we're going to be trying to just stack men on men and charge. So I don't think I'm going to use the division trainer, although that will be helpful. For tanks, for example, 120-day training time, that's down 12. That's not a lot. Honestly, that's not a lot. I think we're going with offense. Crap, that's right. We gotta... Propaganda. That's right, we gotta get him. Forgot about that. We gotta get him, and then we have to get to war economy, then we can drop him for someone else. And that'll also help with the fascism support, so we kind of weed out the rest of these folk. The other parties. Only ones who like us are, the only ones that like us remotely are the Dominican Republic, El Salvador, and national Spain, and Italy, and Japan, which are historic allies, as well as the Japanese puppets. That's it. No, actually, Peru likes us. Wow, the UK really doesn't like us. Venezuela, that makes sense. That's it, though. Wow. We don't like anyone either. Which isn't surprising. But still. Alright. So they're defending here. We have this wave of units coming in eventually. Let's get the location. Doesn't matter. Let's just get them right here. Actually, let's get them right in Brandenburg, Berlin. It's Hanover, so we gotta go south. There we go. There's Berlin. I lost Berlin again. Okay, no, that's Leipzig, so we're way over. Berlin's right here. They're gonna put the troops in Berlin. Military parade, if you will. KDF wagon, more civilian factories. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we can get working on even more. Ow, my finger. That's where construction tech comes in useful, by the way. So after this is done, we'll go on construction 2. I have to get off soon. At least this episode will be done soon. I'm going to add like 5 minutes to this, because I'm having a fun time. I'll add 10. 10 more minutes. Then I'll cut the episode, upload it, work on uploading it. I'll record another one. So we'll have 2 out. We're not at the desired 150, so I'll put it here. So that we can go to war economy when we need it. Working on KDF wagon. We will be working on KDF wagon for a little while. Alright. Not a lot has happened, but it's a slower build up until you can get the... I'll show you. So you can get the 500,000 manpower in the field for the Anschluss. Alright, let's work on construction. No divisions in basic training, it doesn't matter to me. Here's our other 18 men. Send them over here. You don't like the fact that you're a cavalry brigade. Let's put you on infantry. Rest of you guys, I don't want any cavalry in the core, so that we can kind of clear them out. We don't have any occupied territories. Alright. So, yeah, alright. Only concern is that those tanks are not useful. Oh, wait, we got enough, what am I doing still here? We can get rid of the, oh, that's more than I'm willing to do. Here's the 710, or the 7.2 rather. I'll name you the 20 combat with inf plus art. 20 W inf plus art. It's not supposed to be an equal sign, that's supposed to be a plus. And you will be the skull, I guess? No. Let's have you be the... Okay, a bunch of stuff just popped up real quick. Let's have you guys be the... We'll go from the... I don't care. There we go. KDF wagon. So, that'll help a lot. Do we have 50,000 in the field yet? We don't? 400,000. That's a shame. So then we're going to go with Reichsautobahn. And we're going to go with... Alright, sweet. Field hospitals. We got a lot of stuff we have to add. I want to probably do that. Maybe. No. That artillery's way far ahead. Let's work on logistics companies. Do we work on better guns? No, I don't think it's going to be worth it. We're going to want paratroopers. I do know that. That's how I will typically, invade Britain to end the war. That's how I'll typically end the war. I'll blitzkrieg through the Low Country. Get a defensive line against France almost immediately, on France almost immediately. Whew. Then I'll set up high count air bases here, get air superiority over southern England, and I'll land, like, if I can, the highest combat with paratroopers I can, right around the port of Dover, typically around here, so I can get supplies and funnel troops in. That's my usual strategy, because I'll be honest, I don't know how to use the I don't know how to use, what are they called? I don't know how to navally invade. That's why I won't play the United States. I do not know how to do a naval invasion. I don't. I wish I did. I don't. We got a solid defense. These guys should have a planning bonus at this point. Yeah, they're pretty confident they can push. Too bad we're not going to war with anyone, right? Yeah, we're not going to be, this episode and probably the next, maybe the next. We won't see anything more than Anschluss and possibly Sudetenland. Actually, let's go to war economy. Then let's see. Oh, cool. Well, let's see real quick. Let's save the game. This will be... I'll just name this Record Germany. You can see that I've got a lot of games, by the way. Ignore this. Let's see, by the way, like, those are the typical mods I'll play with, is more states and remove starting guarantees. Record Germany. This will be the name for this one. I want to see now, can I replace this guy with someone else and keep war economy? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's right. Land doctrine, do we keep working towards it? I don't think I'm going to. Yeah, you see this stuff's mainly for tanks. We don't really have good tanks. Not even close. Let's just have everything dedicated to signal companies. Because for right now, that's what we're going to want to be putting on. Let's see. We should be able to actually take our combat width here and replace it with something else. So, can we get armored recon? Perfect. I like to use the armored recon because it adds a little bit of armor. Just a little bit of armor, but it is a lot. That can go a long way. Alright, I'm going to have to cut the video short soon. I'm going to have to cut the video soon, so, we got like 2 minutes, though. Coal liquidization. Do we have enough troops in the field yet for the Anschluss? No, we don't. Alright, let's go with army innovations then. That'll be helpful. I like doing region-wide industrial integration. At this point, let's see. We got a lot of factories. We just have a lot of factories, and you can see this is increased because we've got max infrastructure here. No, not there. Let's put some stuff here. Let's put some stuff here and here. But we are going to want more military factories here. Here. I'll put them here too. You can see where we have max infrastructure. Or really close to it. So, you know. I do like getting max infrastructure everywhere. Doubt it's going to happen, but if it can, that's good. These will always be the lowest priority though. You know, work on it if you've got time, but it's not that big of a deal. We just want good infrastructure because that adds resource gain and whatnot. Pretty good resource gain too. Now that I think about it, we should still be backed up at this point, so that it's not a big deal. One thing we're going to be producing a lot of are fighters and close air support, as well as going to throw in naval bombers if we have them. We do. We're going to want naval bombers. A lot of naval bombers. Because that's the easiest way to, you know, that's just the easiest way to kill. Where did all of my ships go? All of my ships are gone. They died. We'll work on, actually it does 10%. That also does 10%, so there's no difference. We'll put it there. Alright. This video will have to end. Alright. Wrapping it up. So in the first episode of this HOI4 Germany series, we got pretty far. We got a decent amount done. We set up some basic army divisions with heavy attacks so that we can get what we want. We're working on infrastructure and whatnot plans, building up oil reserves, as well as getting ready for the eventual war with the Axis, with the Allies. So we're going to need a lot of planes, particularly the naval bombers, because it's easier to build a naval bomber than it is to build a ship. So get them on the, you know what I mean. I shouldn't have to explain it. Alright. This is first episode, first of many episodes. Frankly, I think I plan on taking over all the major powers. How I plan on doing that, I don't really know, but I do plan on doing so. And for the record, major powers are Italy, Spain, France, UK, US, Japan, and the Soviet Union, not counting us, of course. And then I'll take over all the little nations of the Baltic. The Baltic, the Balkans, Lowlands, Scandinavia, Ireland, Iberia, just all the little countries, so that we can, in fact, get a lot of factory production out. How we're going to do that is ignore the Italians when they ask to join the war. That means we get all the war support. We get all the war score. That's how we plan on doing it. That's the plan, though, guys. Till later. This is ScientificNerfGamer signing off the first episode of HOI4 Germany.